Ethan, I'm pregnant.
That's not possible. I've been sterile for 2 years.
That's impossible.
5 days before the wedding, Serena sat across from Ethan at their kitchen table and told him she was pregnant. She was crying, hands wrapped around a mug she hadn't touched. Outside, Manhattan moved in the dark. Ethan reached across and held her hands. "That's incredible," he said. "I love you." She smiled and leaned into him. He held her, said nothing else. What Serena didn't know was that 3 days earlier, Ethan had sat alone in a physician's office and received a report confirming what he'd suspected for 2 years. Sterile. Irreversible. He drove home in silence and sat in the car for 11 minutes. Then he went upstairs, poured a drink, and began to think. Claire Whitmore had worked for the Croft household for 14 months. She arrived at 7, left at 7. In that time, she'd learned 3 things about Ethan. He drank his coffee without sugar, he never raised his voice, and he always said good morning. Even on mornings he clearly hadn't slept. Serena had learned none of those things. What Serena had learned was that Claire was invisible, the kind of woman you hand dry cleaning to without eye contact, the kind you discuss in third person while she's standing right there. Tell her to redo the flowers. Tell her I want the east wing closed. Claire absorbed it without reaction. The morning Serena called her mother to announce the pregnancy, she was in the kitchen while Claire prepared breakfast 3 feet away. She didn't lower her voice. She laughed, described the nursery, and mentioned, casually, that the timing was perfect. The prenuptial agreement expired at marriage. A child would change everything. Claire kept her eyes on the cutting board. That afternoon, she knocked on Ethan's office door. He looked up. "I need to tell you something. Not for any reason except I think you deserve to know." He closed his laptop. She told him exactly what she'd heard. No emotion, no commentary, just the words, in order. When she finished, Ethan was quiet for a long time. "Thank you, Claire," he said. She nodded and left. She didn't ask what he would do. The wedding was Saturday. Friday night, Ethan called his attorney. Saturday morning he dressed, straightened his cufflinks, and drove to the Plaza Hotel. 300 guests, white roses, a string quartet. Serena walking down the aisle in $60,000 of silk, eyes bright, smile perfect. She reached the altar and thought she had won. Ethan reached into his jacket and placed 2 documents in her hands. The first, the physician's report. Dated 5 days ago. The second, a transcript. Date and time stamped. Her own voice, her own words. The timing is perfect. A child changes everything. Serena's hands went still. "I've known since Wednesday," Ethan said quietly. "I gave you 5 days to tell me yourself. You didn't." Her mouth opened. Nothing came out. "The ceremony is cancelled. My attorney will be in touch Monday." He straightened his jacket and stepped off the altar. Through the side door, into the corridor. Claire was at the guest book table outside the ballroom. She looked up when the door opened. He stopped in front of her, looked at her the way you look at someone who told you the truth when they had every reason not to. "Have dinner with me tonight," he said. Behind the closed doors, 300 people were realizing what had just happened. Serena's heels clicked fast across the marble inside. Claire looked at the doors, then at Ethan. She reached up, unpinned her name tag, and set it on the table, and then, "Drop a part 2 right now." Did Ethan handle it perfectly, or should he have said something sooner? Yes or no? Comment below.